This past weekend, Chantelle Cameron defended her undisputed titles at 140 pounds against Katie Taylor, handing her her first loss in her career, which was very surprising, being in her home country and everything. But I mean, Christian, this was honestly a really good fight.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But before that, we are all takes no whiffs. I'm Christian. That's Alex. And yeah, really good fight. It was a really close fight, but this result right here, it kind of shocked me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not expecting Katie Taylor in her homecoming. And we definitely made sure to emphasize that in the preview. In her homecoming, she gets handed her first loss. And honestly, credit to Chantelle Cameron. I don't think there's any sort of controversy in this decision. I think she was definitely the winner.
Oh yeah, Chantelle Cameron definitely won this fight. Really was a really good fight. It was back and forth. Katie
Mhm.
Taylor had the higher percentage of punches landed, but Chantelle Cameron had the higher output of punches in total. So kind of offset it a little bit, but I mean, Chantelle Cameron looked really good in this at times. Katie Taylor looked really good in this at times. I mean, this was just an epic fight, to be honest. That was just back and forth the whole entire time.
Yeah, without a doubt. And to be honest, kind of a fight I would like to see again. Uh, Honestly, if Katie Taylor doesn't want to take that challenge on again, redeem herself after, I'm not going to say being humiliated, but losing in her homecoming fight. Yeah, I do think revenge is kind of wanted in that aspect as a competitor. But honestly, I think there's a whole lot of options for both of these fighters still. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what's in store with for Cameron and Taylor moving forward.
What would you want to see from Cameron next?
Kind of stays tied into it, but honestly, the rematch, but in an interesting scenario. I want to see her go down, if she possibly could, go down to 135 and challenge Katie Taylor for her undisputed titles now. I think that'd be sick, to be honest. Like this kind of like the talks with like Canelo Bivola. Like this is the women's boxing equivalent to that.
I think that would be pretty interesting, to be honest. I haven't even heard of anything like that, to be honest. I haven't honestly didn't even think about that either. I think that would be
Mhm.
pretty epic, to be honest.
It would be epic, but the thing is, Chantelle Cameron, she's got a bigger frame than Katie Taylor. I feel like it'd be harder for her to go down than Katie to go up. So, if it's within Cameron's capabilities of cutting that extra 5 pounds, then I'd say go for it because getting in the ring with Katie Taylor again makes sense not only for legacy but the business side for her. So, I think that makes most sense for Cameron and honestly for Taylor too. Redemption, that's something that she's going to be chasing, and yeah, that's the main thing I could really think about right now.
Yeah, I can definitely see some redemption from Katie Taylor, but also Amanda Serrano. That may be a name you could throw out around there for
Yeah.
Chantelle Cameron. She could take that up because we know Katie Taylor was supposed to fight her, and then that was who she was supposed to fight after she won this fight, but that is not what happened. But I think that would be a pretty good name that Cameron could fight too. She's already beaten Katie Taylor and Jessica McCaskill. If she could beat Amanda Serrano 3 fights in a row, that's 3 really good names. I mean, she could put her name up there, and one of the best women's ever or women's boxer ever. She's already, beaten maybe 2 of them. I wouldn't say 2 of them, maybe 1 of them.
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. Chantelle Cameron, her resume is pretty stacked already, just off of two names. They're names that stand out brighter than any other names you could ask for. So adding Serrano to that would be crazy. I don't like mentioned earlier. She's got a bigger frame than Katie Taylor's, and having a big one in general. This is strictly a fantasy matchup. If she were to somehow be able to add 20 pounds and challenge Clarissa Shields, that'd be sick too. But that's way too. That's like a fantasy matchup at this point. But I'm excited to see what's next for both of these fighters, to be honest. And I'm hoping they step back in the ring with each other. It's a close fight right there. Not one that I feel like the decision could be disputed like that, but it was still close.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to see them get back in the ring, and also, we talked about this guy, on this card too, but Gary Cully, he is from Ireland too, and he, took his first loss this weekend too. He took a 3rd round knockout. I was not expecting that against Jose Felix. I think that guy was like 39-6, so a pretty good journeyman, so maybe he can bounce
Mhm.
back, but, Thomas Carty, he also proved his undefeated record. I think he's 9-0 now, but he had a really nice 2nd round knockout, so those are 2 guys that we talked about on the undercard too. Oh, and also Terry Harper, she was supposed to fight on this. She was supposed to fight Cecilia Brakos. Cecilia Brakos got I don't think she got injured. I think she got sick and wasn't able to fight. So that fight got postponed to this upcoming Saturday, and she'll be fighting for that title this weekend.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing Terry Harper next week. It would have been nice to see her on this card this week, but it's all good. It's just something extra for boxing next week after a really packed weekend of boxing. But Katie Taylor taking her first loss, yeah, was not expecting that.
Not expecting.
Not at all. But still, obviously, she's already done amazing things in the sport. I don't think this is going to blemish too much. The only thing is, run it back, in my opinion. That's all I'm going to end it on. But before we head out, if you would like, go ahead and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for what's next for these fighters. We're obviously going to be covering that along with the entire world of boxing and also baseball. You know, these are the sports that we love. So we're going to be coming through with the content for y'all. So subscribe if you would like and turn on notifications to stay tuned for when we drop these videos. But until then, peace.
Peace.